宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりな宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった宇宙の無限の力がこりこってまことのないはのみよがなりなった
Hello to everyone and welcome to the web radio Esse il cambiamento.it, which means in English, be the change. My name is Claudia and I'm here connected with Andrea. Hi Andrea, how are you?
Hi Claudia, and welcome to all listeners to our radio. Today we are holding this radio episode in English. So we welcome all English-speaking listeners. You are very welcome.
So we thank you, a listener, to being here. We want today to speak about a great subject, which is connected with Dr. Masaru Emoto, because this event, the Great Day of Love and Gratitude, started in 2012, and then we renewed this event last year, and we decided to do it every year. And so from yesterday we have started these episodes in our web radio, and after this episode will be listen also to meditations and songs of this year. So please enjoy, and now we will speak about this subject together. Masaru Emoto was a Japanese scientist who conducted and demonstrated with experiment on water the ability of water to store certain information. You know that water covers at least 2/3 of the planet and constitutes is present in humans by 99% where we are embryos, up to 50% when we become elderly. Under this threshold, the human being dies. Masaru Emoto was born in 1943 and began studying water and its effects in the 80s after meeting with the American biochemist Lee Lorenzen, who was also the inventor of the water magnetic resonance analyzer, which means he has been able to energize water. Masaru Emoto has developed a technique for photographing the crystals that the water forms as a result of vibrations such as emotions, words, prayers, and music. So water has been subjected to these vibrations, which in Japanese is called hado, and could observe the effect of those vibrations on the water crystals. When the word is positive or high and refers to and draws from love and to all the higher emotions, water forms crystals. Even untreated water, natural waters, or those in place where nature is uncontaminated, or music such as classical music, music with some natural sounds, the water forms crystals. Otherwise, it does not shape them, and it is also seen depending on emanation.
For example, certain species of people in our history, such as Mother Teresa, Hitler, and others, have been recorded, as if in this case speeches were made with other people, or in any negative case, or with a strong component of anger and negative emotions, doesn't shape the crystal. To photograph these types of crystals, Masaru Emoto first took a microscope of great precision, freezed the water in a refrigerator at a temperature of -25 degrees. After at least 3 hours thawing it, and always at the ambient temperature that must be -4 degrees, so the crystal doesn't lose, with 20 seconds. So fast times, it had to be analyzed and photographed. This refrigeration technique has just been set up by him and his collaborators. He was able to examine several and many types of water from the water of aqueducts of different cities in the world, such as Paris, London, Buenos Aires, and also waters from poor lakes, marshes, glaciers, such as the Antarctic, to see exactly what crystals formed for these types of water. He discovered that the water flowing through the city pipes was always cleaned with chlorine or didn't create crystal or damage them. Instead, the water that was treated according to the natural principles formed beautiful crystals.
Many have wondered what the result of this experiment means, and our answer is that each crystal carries more information with it. The crystal geometry is the same information that crystallizes, And so this dialogue actually, according to Emoto, but still quite intuitive to understand, exists because we ourselves are made up of water. There is a dialogue, but in what sense? So, are we impressing that kind of water vibrations in general on matter? Is that vibration already present in that place? How does this process take place? How does this occur? Through the formation of these crystals, or precisely the non-formation of these crystals? These are all questions that we have made, and we will go further on. Continuing again with Masaru Emoto, discovering that some positive vibrations are very effective on the crystals because they make them more beautiful and more harmonious. He began to focus on prayer, so on the power of prayer on the waters, and therefore on the Mother more generally about us. In this regard, there was an event he made in 1999 on July 25th at 4:30 am. He gathered 350 people around a lake at Lake Biwa in Japan, a polluted lake, to offer prayers to water. The intention of the people was tuned precisely to the thoughts, the vibration, therefore the words of love and gratitude. And the results of this experiment obtained, as that there really is a positive intent of purification, a high intent of thoughts produce surprising results. He took the water before and after prayer and realized that after water prayer, the water again formed crystals. These effects were detected up to 6 months after prayer, so until January 2000. Then the crystals split and returned to the previous situation. That is why he intuitively appreciated a lot of certain truths, certain mysteries that concern our lives, that concern our existence, that can be found in the water. These insights have led him to carry out all these experiments that are really amazing, that are really in the minds of people, because thanks to the images of the crystals, it is possible to observe and compare the results of these searches and discoveries that he did.
After this experiment, he began to send prayers on other rivers as well, for example, a famous river in the Jordan, with always truths of love and gratitude, where Israelis and Palestinians live on its banks, and there is always a lot of conflicts in the two religion wars. So, by informing the water with these very high vibrations, you really can change the crystals. Another example may be the water of the Fujiwara basin here too. It was seen that there were no crystals before prayer, and thereafter there was a beautiful formation of crystals. It's really an information that is imprinted in the water to form these offered geometries that then join even at the liquid level. In fact, the information comes together and travels together. Following these experiments that he has conducted, so many people, so many groups have joined and started to send love and gratitude to the water. However, positive vibrations, such as the heart energy field of the Maharishi experiments, then through meditation it has been possible to reduce crimes in certain areas and in certain cities in America and other parts of the world.
Actually, there is a power, there is something there that is emerging more and more deeply. However, in general, regardless of how people have come to understand to bring out this power that we have, in fact, in the end, through both quantum physics and through these meditation experiments that have been made, and that with sensitive data improvements in the quality of life of people have been noted, with the reduction of crimes. Thanks to the Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto, who has made public all these images on formation of crystals, or the formation of no crystals, at this point come up with different questions. How can these transformations be? We have already believed that each one is the creator of himself and for its own destiny. He builds his life, but has never gone to the bottom of this pitch because it seems almost to be a spiritual more than anything else. But actually everything is alive, everything is connected, all is consciousness, everything is energy seems almost a repetition of certain currents or thoughts or somehow certain philosophies of life. In fact, it is found that it is actually so, and we have this power. The power to impart our consciousness, since in the end that thoughts, words or action or anything else, clearly an emotion of our heart has a strong imprinting on matter, and the physical world, a thought without a precise intention, is much weaker from this point of view. Let's now examine what the effects and consequences on our life are about Masaru Emoto's experiments on water. At first, we have mentioned that there is a vibration that in Japanese is called hado. This circular vibration is imprinted precisely in the water crystals, which make the figurative language through which is expressed the total vibration of that place, of that water, of that city, and so on. So water speaks to us through its crystals. What is the meaning of this discovery? All of our thoughts, words, emotions, and actions are generally used in a totally unruly and even chaotic manner without realizing their true power to create and manifest a certain amount of energy that then affects all the reality around us. With the Masaru Emoto's experiment, it is understood that even word has its own specific energy, which can be harmonic or disharmonious, and informs the water. So, after all the surrounding environment with that specific emanation. So, constant observation and attention in our three components of a paramount importance if we all want to create harmony, happiness, and beauty. Our components are the body, the heart, and the mind. In essence, we choose to be channel through which we impress that type of vibrations in water.
So, how do we understand what this means to be able to impress some kind of information? What does it mean to be aware of this power we have in each of us? Let's imagine that a vibration is a color, then love as a color, gratitude as another color. The words, each set of words has a type of vibration, so a color, a music as a color, and so on. To us we make the way that this color will be imprinted in matter, in the physical world, and therefore in this case, in the case of Emoto in the water. As this happens, and how are the implications of this in your life, we will see it together. So, we printing something, there is an intent behind. There's a color of vibration that concerns the energy we draw from, and then that complex of words, that set of emotion, and so on. And there's an effect of on matter.
The answer we have given to this has been a bit digging into these memories. That what crystal returns through its information, what the crystal returns through its inform, is simply a collective memory. It is reflected in all the current experience, that the past experience, and clearly the future, because there is no past, present and future. Does not exist in itself. There is only one present moment. And if we come to think, but how is it possible that in some cities in South America there have been crystals so well formed? Indeed, if you go to look at a bit of South America, there have been ancient civilizations that have been inhabits in those places, for example, Inca civilization, or that has been done so far. Everything that was emitted then is imprinted precisely in water crystal. I'm leaving now from natural area picking. It's clear that if the water is picked up after chlorine treatment to make it drinkable, even in this case, then man is deliberately changing the water that then disintegrates.
What we wondered was, when Emoto kept up water from various cities in Buenos Aires, Paris, had many cities in the world, or other places like Lourdes and other places like natural water and so on, he was able to observe that, as a matter of fact, depending on the overall vibration of the place, there was a certain crystal shape. We know that the universe as a whole is made up of mathematics and geometry that are the basis of the structure of the universe. Therefore, there are structures that make up it. At this point, it would be important to understand to what extent the fact of interacting with an ordered structure is important or not, starting from polluted cities such as Buenos Aires and other cities in South America, that information that is printing responds to the current state. That is to say, that city or reflect also a historical memory, a memory of that city of life, of so many people who have lived there, who then thought, conceived, dedicated writings based on the previous cultures in that city.
This technique has developed Masaru Emoto could be also used to understand the state of that city or place. In practice, if I do not have sensitive data about it, to understand which areas need most love and gratitude, as he had done with meditation on the Jordan River to offer love and gratitude. In this way, the population that drink from those waters, however, also the population themselves, because focusing they are made of water, so this goes to engrave. This language could be used as a clue, as a signal to understand which areas are most needed to elevate the vibration on that site. It is good to add in reference to the influence of the observer, in this case Masaru Emoto and his collaborators, on the realization of these crystals. It is important to understand the intent of that person, that is, if that person simply asks to the water to make that particular state visible, or in any case wants to be made visible that particular state of that place, does not have an influence on the creation of that one, not least, or what he already has, because if Masaru Emoto, for example, has an idea of some place, or others have an idea of certain place, clearly that is what goes on, because we also influence our thinking. Clearly, the formation of water crystals as well as so many of things, the language of waters is absolutely true, and this is also the conclusion we have to come to. Because, however, Masaru Emoto and his collaborators are 4 people, or those who are there, it is clear that the history of that place, the memory of that place, the memory of the water is much older and includes all the consciousness, the conscious collectiveness that has still created, also this memory that has still created something in that place.
European cities such as Paris, London, in their waters have shown this advantage, especially in the formation of crystals, and from this one can understand that there is no crystallization, disarming of very negative thoughts, words, feelings, can also make a prediction about the future of that could happen in those environments, because very environment makes something fertile. Even the ongoing focus on terrorism, certain type, so violence, fear, conflict, all this creates fear, violence, conflict. So the level of influence of the observer's conscience on a single observer is, however, minimal to anything that was created, which was then manifested even before. In areas when there is this fear-induced terrorism of all these attacks, diversity fear of the other, fear of religion, through images, through reaction, this is the seed that is then put to each us to understand that if we give power to that vibration, we continue to impress that vibration inside us, and thus manifest even more strong events of fear, violence, and so on. It is important to observe what happens to become aware of certain mechanisms, of certain dynamics, of certain power control mechanisms that exist besides the facts that no one doubts that there are phenomena linked to religion's fanatism that is well known and has been able to observe this worst of religion always to control parts of population, to convert them, and so on. So this is a deed of fact. The basic thing is not going this way is right. That is what counts. Because in my little one I cannot do so much, in my small throw, my emanation, I can change reality. I can change water. I can imitate the kind of energy, that kind of representation that if I can even study it. I can make these experiments clearly serve the instrumentation. There are so many people who had made them. There is also another Masaru Emoto rice experiment where you put some water and rice in 3 containers. In the first containers we will write hard words, love, grace, and so on. In the second, hate and all strong words, and the third one is ignored, and it was possible to observe how even in the case of the ignorant container, the rice will tend to suffocate as well as that of hate, and in the first instead of that of love and gratitude, and in the first instead of that of love and gratitude, you see some performed fermentation.
We notice immediately how the animals grow in a certain environment, or even the children. The children where there is love, there is understanding, then it is subtle vibrational. One does not need to talk about Emoto, so we don't need to talk about Emoto to understand that it's very intuitive. Every little expansion of heart can create positive situations around us, to make people feel right around us, and above all stay focused on other situations they still need to do their course. So let them go, and in the meantime you focus on your own life, on what you can do today, here and now, at this time, and make a contribution to the world, offer a service to others in some way, and in the near future you can proceed in this direction.
A test that can be done directly to your home of the power of words of Masaru Emoto's experiments can be written on a water bottle, love and gratitude, before drinking it, to taste the flavor of the water, and then tasting it after writing these words, to see if the flavor changes. You can personally assure that it is this way. The flavor and even the energy of that water changes. It works even if you put an image of something, if you put the text of something, or it focuses on this clearly that intent is imprinted in matter in that molecules. If at home, for example, you have words hung like love and fortune, you become aware of that energy they emanate. Just as when we hang out at home, even does emanate a certain energy, clearly referred to the person who created them. referring to the type of emanation of that moment, of that intuition and world context. So don't underestimate this ether. If we choose something, we don't only for aesthetically, but we go a little beyond hearing its emanation. Its true energy comes into deep contact with a slimmer vibration.
So now we summarize together. We are constant creators, we are the channels of certain vibrations, and these vibrations are if they were a color. A lighted colors and a darker ones, a color close to the light and a closer to the shadow. Through what we choose to propagate during our day, we can choose which colors actually color we want to draw our lives. If you choose a gray tint or choose a shade of brighter colors or a brighter colors, this is a personal choice, individual. It is also a collective choice because clearly as humanity, then we produce a certain reality. We create a certain reality around us, a collective reality. Surely, each has its own responsibility to create a way of creating individually reality. How can this be done? How can one of these ways through which it can be verified that can occur? This is the technique presented by Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto through the study of crystals that are formed as a result of certain vibrations such as love, gratitude, compassion, or any high vibration or speeches or music and so on. It is possible to view this information that is stored in water molecules. This is a system that will help us to understand where to intervene if, for example, there are sensitive areas, more critical areas. It is important to focus and meditate, to send this vibration even in those areas where the vibration is much lower, because globally we are clearly benefited from all of this propagation. This can be a system also to help concretely support in addition to concrete projects, populations, animals and so on, living in a certain state, and therefore clearly when the vibration is much lower, it is not always easy to see in a more positive way and feel that something is doing for the better, and for that as humanity as well, we can intervene in these areas. We can contribute to the world. In that, already, through an event that we launch it, so the Great Day of Love and Gratitude, we make once a year, all together in various parts of the world. We can raise the vibration of humanity. Why this? All that spectrum of colors. So it is clear that the more we hold on us to a certain level, it is easier to create a reality of well-being, joy and harmony for everyone.
This is a very important message that is also a bit of Masaru Emoto's Messengers of Water. It is to try to interpret this figurative language of water crystals or non-formation of water crystals, to intervene consciously in those areas. We also came to the conclusion that through prayer, it is possible to raise much more and much more effectively a certain place, just by the water that constitutes our body, covering 75% our land, for which is actually it's very simple to point on that element, and anyway as your planet is also the living element in itself, if that molecule responds to me that way, or that molecule, it is clear that in a sense we can imagine water as a kind of living organism. Whatever you want, in the sense of asking for a kind of information, and it gives you that, but it's also alive, it also perceives it's how as well as animals, plants, trees, and so on. It perceives precisely all that we are emanating at the precise moment, both as a single person or as humanity.
This is a fundamental message. How can we contribute on this plane to change, to give a more harmonious form to the crystals of water, so also to the water flowing through our body, that constitutes our body? Starting the day with positive emotions, love and gratitude. Starting the morning to smile, to bring some vibrations in and out regardless of the situations we live in. Certain holes, certain mistakes, certain experiences that we live are needed to learn lessons and therefore to evolve, to increase our awareness, so in themselves are not as negative as we often can interpret on the mental level, even though there is a strong negative emotional component, are just experiences. Simple go somehow, with some level of detachment, to simply understand the lesson behind. We do not have to be too attached to the situation or situations. We must try to flow as much as possible, flow into the existence, by recognizing a sort of perfection in the present moment, to live it fully and flow like water precisely, that it has this ability to be very powerful. On the one hand, because water is very strong, as when it is like a tsunami, waves at the same time, water flows. And if I find a road that is diverted or closed, if another is found, so be like water. This is a great teaching we can draw from the water, because we ourselves can go in this direction, trying to flow as much as possible, and therefore always or almost in the near future to emanate positive emotions by looking at exactly the moment when we rise ourselves, and let's go on.
Thank you for having listened to us. I remind you that in order to receive the meditation in MP3 format, you can write to info@essericambiamento.it or directly on Facebook. There are different even. On the one hand, there are some who preferred to do something more limited, such as only the prayer and meditation, but staying together, being happy together, having maybe a meal together, especially if gathering in natural surrounding. Some others choose also other activities like acts, contact, yoga, song, and so on, but all in harmony with love and gratitude. You can choose if you want to join a local event, make the meditation alone at your home. It depends on how you feel.
So you can find a lot of events on our website. We have events or single people that, for example, with family, with some friends want to organize it and want to meditate together. It is up to you. You can decide what you want to do on this day. If you want to join a local event near your home, you can contact the referred person and you can join this group. So they are really different group. Naturally, a big part of this event are in Italy, because this event was launched in Italy. So we have 60 places in Italy and the others are all around the world. In the future we want to expand this network and to learn together, meditate together, be grateful together for a better world. In fact, small steps in the same direction from many beyond the geographical location created the wave of conscious change, a revolution of consciousness that spreads from the core of every human being, the heart. The key to shift from the mind to the heart is to flow in the most powerful energy, which is that of love and gratitude. The love and gratitude emanated consciously from the center of the heart, our connection with the universe, flowing from one to another, acting from the depths of our being, both individually and collectively. When the energy fields of a part of humanity are stable and expanded, the critical mass is reached that enables cascading changes, increasingly rapid and profound in every human being, allowing to make a conscious evolutionary shift. The feeling of belonging in the sincere union of intent is the driving force that accelerates and intensifies the process of change, generating amplifications of the butterfly effect. The great day of love and gratitude is a moment of profound union of our hearts in the conscious trust that opens a new path of human evolution in harmony with Mother Earth. On this day, we connect to our heart and to the hearts of all humanity, shifting the consciousness from the mind to the heart. Accepting our lives with love and gratitude, we take responsibility for the creation of our reality through thoughts, words, intentions, emotions, gestures, and actions by addressing water, an element that embodies the life. Water is the most precious resource on the planet, nourishes life, grows and holds Mother Earth, and the main component of our body's compound of over 60% water. With love and gratitude, we ask for forgiveness for each individual and collective emanation that did not respect life, Mother Earth, and ourselves. Through our breath, we return to the center of ourselves. In the openness of the heart, we give thanks. Same beat of life, the same vibrational frequency, same growth intention, same vision. We are here united in the heart and soul to experience the change, the life we want to live each day in high vibrations of love and gratitude.
We thank the Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto for having documented the ability of water to store memories in the form of harmonic crystals, in case of positive vibration, and for having left us the water prayer. We also thank the American Institute of Research HeartMath for documenting the most powerful energy field of our body that is generating from the human heart. The electromagnetic field formed by our heart reproduces inside the electromagnetic field of the planet, highlighting the deep connection with Mother Earth and with all forms of life in the mathematical and geometrical perfection of our universe.
Please note that the meditation, the MP3 that is available in MP3 format, or you can listen to the playlist you find in our channel, YouTube channel, the playlist in all different languages. So the whole meditation is 26 and 33 seconds. 26 minutes and 33 seconds. So to make good meditation, please make the whole meditation. If you do not have the possibility to listen to the meditation, please print the pages and list before the meditation the grand invocation that we have already read yesterday. The grand invocation is a small sentence which is in Japanese Uchu no mugen no shikara ga korikotte makoto no daiwa no miyo ga narinata. In English is the eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create a world of true and great harmony. In our website you find also the translation in other languages. So you find Japanese, Italian, English, Espanol, Francais, Deutsch, Portuguese, Romanesque, and so on. So you can translate, you can find the translation of this sentence. So please repeat this sentence before the meditation if you do not have the possibility to listen to the meditation. And then please start with the meditation. The first meditation to do is the heart meditation, because we have to open our heart before. We have to feel this contact. With this contact to the earth, to the sun, we connected to the life itself to us. So we deeply go into ourselves, and then when we are connected to ourselves, also this alignment of our three components, body, heart and mind, because at this moment we do not have thoughts in our mind. We have just a clear, purely mind and serenity in our mind. And so heart can expand, can have the most powerful expansion, because there will be an amplification of the expansion through the participation of all participants to this event. So each of us is a source of this power that comes from the bottom of our hearts. And together we will expand this power together. We will expand our electromagnetic fields, energy fields. So at this moment we will reach the maximum power together, like a critical mass. And then when we have reached this level of expansion in love and gratitude, we will make that dolphin connection. The dolphin connection, because as we have said yesterday, the dolphins are related to our emotion. Water is related to our emotions. Why we want to work on our emotions? Because the electromagnetic field of the heart, the magnetic component, is 5,000 times more stronger than the magnetic component of the brain. So emotions decides our life. What is our impact in our life and in the life of the others, of the human family. So this sequence is very important. We connect to the dolphins, so we clean up and we become like a crystals, like a pure crystals. We flow like water. We accept our experiences. We do not have made mistakes. They were just experience that we had. So we let flow this like a water. We purify us thanks to this connection to dolphins. The sound of dolphins are very important, and you can hear during the meditation these natural sounds because they have really a great power. We will also speak about dolphins in the next days. Okay, so after the dolphins connection, we will meditate and pray for water together, and we will imprint this state in the water. So we have seen from this episode, from this information about Masaru Emoto experiment, that we are able to impress this information on water. So that the answer is that our state, how we are, make an imprinting, impress this vibration on water. We suggest also to make the meditation 3 times before the 11th, so that we can go more profound, more deeply in ourselves. And also please bring a bottle of water and write on the bottle of water the words love and gratitude. And after the meditation and prayer on the 11th, you can give to people who need help or something, or you love these people, or you can just put this water into stream, river, or lakes for blessing this water.
So please contact us if you have any question on inquiries to do, and if you want to download the meditation in MP format, you can find it in our site on. Or if you want to receive by email, you can write to info@essericambiamento.com. Thanks so much for having listened to us, and see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you very much for having been here today. You can find on the internet a lot of information about Masaru Emoto experiments, what you can do at home, also the Rex experiment. You can search just a little bit information and then try experiment directly in your life. So do not take information like they are, but try also to experiment that to make experiment in your life and to start to perceive a part of that information. We are really grateful for being here today, so thank you so much. We will listen now to some meditations in all different languages. The Grand Invocation song. We thank all participants, all people who are joining this event, all translators, and of course musicians and singers. So have a nice day or night or evening, and see you soon tomorrow at 21:30 Italian time. We will also be on the web radio. See you soon and goodbye and good listening. Please enjoy.
Per creare un mondo di vera e grande armonia.
The eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create a world of true and great harmony.
El poder eterno del universo se ha reunido para crear el mundo de verdadera y grande armonía.
Le pouvoir éternel de l'univers s'est rassemblé pour créer un monde de vérité et de grande harmonie. the universe, the eternal power of the universe, the eternal power of the universe, the eternal power of the universe.
Blagoslovi večnu moć univerzuma.
Zegen de eeuwige kracht van het universum.
祈祷是永恒的宇宙力量。
Minekuhuntam puttera večnika a universului.
Uhuisi yokoma omimue.
宇宙の無限の力が
Välsigna universums eviga makt.
Wir segnen die ewige Macht des Universums.
ब्रह्मांड की अनंत शक्ति का आशीर्वाद।
O poder eterno do universo.
Ang walang hanggang kapangyarihan ng sansinukob.
Вечной силы Вселенной.
Nari 力がこりこって誠の大は飲みようかなになった宇宙の無限の力がこりこって誠の大は飲みようかなになった宇宙の無限の力がこりこって誠の大は飲みようかなになった宇宙の無限の力がこりこって誠の大は飲みようかなになった
In Verbindung mit der Erdenmutter spüren wir unsere Füße fest auf dem Boden verankert. Wir hören auf das Auf und Ab unseres Atems, spüren die Energie der Erde, die sich von unseren Fußsohlen ausgehend in unserem ganzen Körper ausbreitet, und verbinden uns mit der Sonne, indem wir das innere Licht, das in jedem von uns strahlt, wiedererwecken. Dankbar empfangen wir die Gabe des Hier und Jetzt und verlagern, falls der Himmel bedeckt sein sollte, unser Bewusstsein zur Sonne hin und beginnen, ihre Liebe, ihre Energie, ihr Licht zu spüren. Wir danken für die Gabe dieses Momentes. Die Wärme der Sonne erwärmt unseren Körper in einer Umarmung aus purem Licht. Diese Wärme, dieses Licht ist die Energie, die Liebe, die jede Zelle in unserem Körper erwärmt und regeneriert. Lasst uns beginnen, die innere Kraft unseres Herzens zu stärken, uns in Einklang zu bringen mit unserem Wesen, mit eben jenem Gefühl des Einseins mit dem Ganzen, das unser Dasein durchdringt. Wir danken offenen Herzens für all die Augenblicke, in denen wir offen waren und die es der Liebe ermöglicht haben, unsere Schritte zu lenken. Erweitern wir die Liebe und Dankbarkeit von unserem Zentrum aus. Beginnen wir die Kraft unserer Herzen zu spüren, die wie Kristalle erstrahlen und um sich herum pures Licht verbreiten. Tanzen wir um unser Zentrum herum, während unser Herz den Strahlen der Sonne gleich seine Energie ganz und überall hin ausstrahlt. Verbinden wir uns nun mit den anderen Herzen der Menschheit, indem wir uns in einem auf die Einheit des Herzens unseres Planeten ausgerichteten Tanz zusammenschließen. Andere Herzen werden aufgerufen, treten in Resonanz und beginnen zu vibrieren. Viele Kristalle beginnen zu leuchten, zu glühen, um Licht vom Zentrum ihrer selbst auszustrahlen. Es sind die Herzen der Menschheit, die sich in einem einzigen Herz zusammenschließen, das die Mutter Erde und die Menschheit mit unendlicher Liebe und mit einem tiefen Gefühl der Verantwortung für die Menschheit umfasst. In vollem Bewusstsein des Hier- und Jetztseins, aus der bewussten Wahl heraus, uns der Liebe in unserem Leben zu öffnen, segnen wir in Liebe und Dankbarkeit alle Herzen unseres Planeten. So ist es. Mit offenem Herzen der Menschheit stehen wir nun auf und heben unsere Arme und halten uns an den Händen. Oder stellen uns einfach vor, dies zu tun. Wir beginnen auf unseren Atem zu hören und treten in Verbindung mit dem Gesang der Delfine. Sanfte Klänge, Gesang der Freude, Gesang des Spiels, Gesang der Liebe, der uns in die Tiefen der kristallinen Ozeane gemalt mit den Farben des Wassers führt. Die Algen tanzen im Rhythmus des Klanges des Lebens. Die Wasserblasen steigen sprudelnd aus den Tiefen des Ozeans auf. Bunte Fische schwimmen entlang den warmen und kalten Wasserströmen. Es ist ein Fest der Farben, der Klänge und der Bewegung. Es ist der Tanz des Lebens. Auf unseren Atem hörend geraten wir in Einklang mit den Herzen der Delfine, den Wesen des Wassers und allen Lebewesen. Wir verspüren die kraftvolle Energie der Reinheit, die tiefe Entspannung, die von der umschlingenden Umarmung des Wassers ausgeht, während der süße Gesang der Delfine uns einwiegt. Wir lassen nun all die Gefühle der Vergangenheit, die uns heute nicht mehr eigen sind, gehen. Jede Emotion wird ein Tropfen, der in der Liebe und der Dankbarkeit gereinigt und regeneriert wird und dadurch Heilung und Reinigung in uns bringt. Wir danken offenen Herzens. Danke, danke, danke. Wir halten uns an den Händen und wenden uns dem Wasser zu, um unser Gebet der Vergebung und der Segnung vorzutragen. Wir wenden uns an dich, geliebtes Wasser, mit großer Freude. Wir sind heute hier, um deine Vergebung zu bitten für jedes Gefühl, jeden Gedanken, jedes Wort, jede Wahl, jede Geste, jede Handlung, die nicht das in dir wohnende Leben geachtet hat. In den Meeren, in den Seen, in den Flüssen, in den Lagunen, im Regen und im Schnee. Vergib uns, dass wir vergessen haben, dir zu danken, all die Male, an denen wir von deinen heiligen Quellen trinken konnten, dich bewahrend und dich schützend als die wertvollste Gabe. Vergib uns. Vergib uns. Vergib uns. Dir, die du das Leben nährst, dir, der du das Leben selbst bist, nehme unser Gebet an, das aus unseren Herzen kommt. Wir lieben dich und danken dir. Wir lieben dich und danken dir. Wir lieben dich und danken dir. Heute sind wir hier offenen Herzens, um einen neuen Weg der Evolution der Menschheit zu erschaffen, gegründet auf dem Respekt für das Leben, dem Respekt für uns selbst. Heute sind wir hier, um uns mit dir zu teilen, um dich zu respektieren als die wertvollste Gabe, die alle Menschen und Lebewesen nährt. Heute sind wir vereint in einem einzigen Herzen, das die Menschheit und die Mutter Erde in den hohen Schwingungen der Liebe und der Dankbarkeit umarmt. Heute segnen wir alle Meere, jeden Fluss, jeden Bach, jeden Wassertropfen, der auf unserem Planeten fließt, bis zum allerkleinsten Tropfen. Mit unendlicher Liebe und tiefer Dankbarkeit segnen wir dich, damit du wieder klar und rein wie ein Kristall auf unserer geliebten Mutter Erde fließen kannst. So ist es.
Overtune no mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata.
Chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchu no mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo. Chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchu no mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo. Chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchu no mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa
In connessione con la Madre Terra, percepiamo i nostri piedi ben appoggiati al suolo. In ascolto del nostro respiro e nella percezione dell'energia terrestre che fluisce dai piedi e si espande in tutto il nostro corpo, ci colleghiamo al Sole, richiamando la luce interiore insita in ciascuno di noi. Accogliamo con gratitudine il dono di questo qui e ora e se il cielo è coperto, spostiamoci con la coscienza vicino al Sole ed iniziamo a percepire l'amore, la sua energia, la sua luce. Ringraziamo per il dono di questo momento. Il calore dei raggi solari riscalda il nostro corpo, come in un abbraccio di pura luce. Il calore, la luce è energia, è amore, che riscalda e rigenera ogni cellula del nostro corpo. Iniziamo ad amplificare il potere del cuore allineandoci alla nostra essenza, al sentimento di unione con il tutto che pervade il nostro essere. ringraziamo in apertura del cuore ogni momento in cui ci siamo aperti e abbiamo consentito all'amore di guidare i nostri passi. Espandendo dal nostro centro l'amore e la gratitudine, iniziamo a percepire il potere del nostro cuore che inizia a brillare come un cristallo, propagando intorno a sé pura luce. Danziamo intorno al nostro centro, mentre il nostro cuore cristallo brilla e irradia intorno tutta la sua energia come quella dei raggi del sole. Ci colleghiamo ora agli altri cuori della nostra umanità per unirci in questa danza focalizzata sull'unione dei cuori del pianeta. Altri cuori che vengono richiamati iniziano a vibrare, entrando in risonanza. Tanti cristalli iniziano ad illuminarsi, a brillare, ad emanare la luce dal centro di se stessi. Sono i cuori dell'umanità che si espandono e si uniscono in un unico cuore che avvolge con infinito amore e con un profondo senso di responsabilità l'umanità e la Madre Terra. Nella piena consapevolezza di essere qui e ora, nella scelta consapevole di aprirci all'amore nella nostra vita. Con amore e gratitudine benediciamo ogni cuore del nostro pianeta. Così è. In apertura dei cuori dell'umanità ci alziamo in piedi e solleviamo le braccia unendoci per mano gli uni agli altri o semplicemente immaginando di farlo. Entriamo in ascolto del nostro respiro e ci colleghiamo ai canti dei delfini. Canti soavi, canti di gioia, canti di gioco. Canti di amore che ci conducono nelle profondità degli oceani cristallini dipinti dai colori dell'acqua. Le alghe danzano al ritmo del suono della vita. Le bollicine d'acqua emergono frizzanti dalle profondità dell'oceano. Pesci colorati scorrono lungo le calde e le fredde correnti d'acqua. È una festa di colori, di suoni e di movimenti. È la danza della vita. In ascolto del nostro battito, entriamo in risonanza con i cuori dei delfini, degli esseri d'acqua e di tutti gli esseri viventi. Percepiamo la potente energia di purezza, il profondo rilassamento che proviene dall'abbraccio avvolgente dell'acqua mentre siamo cullati dai dolci canti dei delfini. Ora rilasciamo ogni emozione del passato che oggi non ci appartiene più. Ogni emozione diviene una goccia che nell'amore e nella gratitudine è purificata e rigenerata, portando guarigione e purificazione in noi stessi. ringraziamo in apertura del cuore. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Ci prendiamo per mano e ci rivolgiamo all'acqua per porgere la nostra preghiera di perdono e di benedizione. Amata acqua, a te ci rivolgiamo con grande gioia. Siamo qui oggi per chiederti umilmente perdono per ogni emozione, ogni pensiero, ogni parola, ogni scelta, ogni gesto, ogni azione che non ha rispettato la vita che abita in te, nei mari, nei laghi, nei fiumi, nei torrenti, nelle lagune, nella pioggia, nella neve. Perdonaci per aver dimenticato di essere grati ogni volta che possiamo bere dalle tue sacre fonti, preservandoti e custodendoti come il dono più prezioso. Perdonaci. 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 A te che nutri la vita, a te che sei la vita stessa, accogli la nostra preghiera che nasce dai nostri cuori. Noi ti amiamo e ti ringraziamo. Noi ti amiamo e ti ringraziamo. Noi ti amiamo e ti ringraziamo. Oggi siamo qui in apertura del cuore per costruire un nuovo cammino di evoluzione umana basato sul rispetto della vita, sul rispetto di noi stessi. Oggi siamo qui per condividerti e per rispettarti come il bene più prezioso che nutre ogni essere umano e ogni creatura vivente. Oggi siamo uniti in un unico cuore che abbraccia l'umanità e la Madre Terra nelle alte vibrazioni di amore e di gratitudine. Oggi benediciamo ogni mare, ogni fiume, ogni torrente, ogni goccia che scorre sul pianeta sino ad arrivare alla più piccola goccia d'acqua. Con infinito amore e con profonda gratitudine ti benediciamo affinché tu possa tornare a scorrere limpida e pura come un cristallo sull'amata Madre Terra. Così è. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata.
Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto no dai wa no miyo ga narinata. Uchuno mugen no chikara ga korikote makoto
Vi knyter an med Moder Jord. Vi känner våra fötter stadigt på marken. Lyssnar till vår andning och känner energin från jorden som flödar in i våra fötter och expanderar ut i våra kroppar. Vi knyter an till solen, kallar på det inre ljuset som finns inom oss alla. Vi välkomnar med tacksamhet elegansen av detta här och nu. Och även om det skulle vara molnigt så vänder vi vårt medvetande mot solen och börjar att känna kärleken, energin, ljuset. Vi tackar för gåvan i detta ögonblick. Värmen från solens strålar värmer våra kroppar som en omfamning av rent ljus. Värmen och ljuset är energi, är kärlek som värmer och återupplivar varje cell i våra kroppar. Vi börjar att utvidga hjärtats kraft, kommer tillbaka i balans med vår essens. Vi känner föreningen med alltet som genomtränger vår varelse. I varje ögonblick känner vi tacksamhet. Öppnar vi våra hjärtan. För när vi öppnar upp låter vi kärleken vägleda oss. Vi expanderar kärlek och tacksamhet från vårt inre. Vi känner våra hjärtans kraft som börjar att skina likt en kristall, sprider rent ljus omkring sig. Vi dansar runt vårt inres mitt medan våra kristallhjärtan skiner och utstrålar all sin energi så som solens strålar. Nu knyter vi an till mänsklighetens alla hjärtan. När vi deltar i denna dans fokuserar vi på föreningen av världens alla hjärtan. Andra hjärtan som känner sig kallade börjar att vibrera, att resonera. Många kristaller börjar att glöda, att gnistra, att sända ut ljus från sina egna inre källor. De är mänsklighetens hjärtan som expanderar och förenas i ett hjärta som med oändlig kärlek och med en djup känsla av ansvar omsluter mänskligheten och Moder Jord. I full medvetenhet av varandet här och nu, i det medvetna valet att öppna upp i vår kärlek till livet. Med kärlek och tacksamhet välsignar vi varje hjärta på vår planet. Så är det. I öppnandet av mänsklighetens hjärtan ser vi framför oss hur vi står upp, höjer våra armar och tar varandras händer. Vi lyssnar till vår andning och knyter an till delfinernas sång. Mjuka sånger av glädje, sånger av lek och sånger av kärlek. Som leder oss in i det kristallklara havens djup, målade av vattnets färger. Sjögräs dansar till rytmen av livets musik. Gnistrande vattenbubblor stiger upp från havets djup. Färgglada fiskar simmar i de varma och kalla vattenströmmarna. Det är en festival av färger, ljud och rörelse. Det är livets dans. Vi lyssnar till våra hjärtslag. Vi kommer i resonans med delfinernas, vattenvarelsernas och alla levande varelsers hjärtan. Vi känner den kraftfulla energin av renhet, den djupa avslappning som kommer från det omfamnande vattnet. Och vi blir lugnade av delfinernas vackra sånger. Nu släpper vi alla känslor från det förflutna som inte längre tjänar vårt högsta bästa. Varje känsla blir till en droppe som i kärlek och tacksamhet renas och regenereras, vilket bringar helande och renande inom oss själva. Vi känner tacksamhet i våra öppna hjärtan. Tack. 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 Vi håller varandras händer och vänder vårt medvetande till vattnet för att utvidga vår bön i förlåtelse och välsignelse. Älskade vatten, vi vänder oss till dig med stor glädje Vi är här idag för att ödmjukt be om förlåtelse för varje känsla, varje tanke, varje ord, varje val, varje gest, varje handling som inte respekterar det liv som bor i dig, i hav, sjöar, älvar, floder, laguner, i regnet och i snön. Förlåt oss för att vi har glömt att vara tacksamma varje gång vi dricker från dina heliga källor. Vi ska bevara och vakta dig som den dyrbaraste gåva. Förlåt oss. Förlåt oss. Förlåt oss. Du som ger näring åt liv, du som är livet själv, snälla ta emot våra böner från våra hjärtan. Vi älskar och vi tackar dig. Vi älskar och vi tackar dig. Vi älskar och vi tackar dig. Vi är här idag i öppnandet av våra hjärtan för att bygga en ny väg för den mänskliga evolutionen baserad på respekt för livet, på respekt för oss själva. Idag är vi här för att dela och respektera dig som den mest värdefulla tillgång som ger näring till varje människa och varje levande varelse. Idag är vi förenade i ett hjärta som omfamnar mänskligheten och Moder Jord i de höga vibrationerna av kärlek och tacksamhet. Idag välsignar vi varje hav, varje älv, varje bäck till minsta droppe vatten som flödar på planeten. Med oändlig kärlek och djup tacksamhet välsignar vi dig så att du kan fortsätta flöda klar och ren som en kristall på vår älskade Moder Jord. Så är det.
の力が振り子で誠の大はのみよがなり